Hare Krishna Prabhuji. We'll start. Saban Prabhu, give me a couple of minutes.
Hare Krishna Vardhan.
Hare Krishna, Lavish Prabhu, Lalitman Prabhu, Saban Prabhu, Dandavat Pranam.
Hare
All
Krishna.
we'll start.
हरे कृष्णा धन्यवाद प्रणाम प्रभु जी।
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnanatimmirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. नमामि विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणि प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यमति पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यः च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे। मुखं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दिनतारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्यमीश्वरम्। ॐ अपवित्र पवित्रो वा सर्वावस्सङ्गतोऽपि वा यस्मरेत् पुण्डरीकाक्षं सबाह्याभ्यन्तरं शुचिः। श्रीविष्णु श्रीविष्णु श्रीविष्णु। ॐ तद्विष्णु परमं पदं सदा पश्यन्ति सूरयो दिविवा चक्षुरादतं सद्विप्रासो विपन्यमो जागृहं स समिन्दते विष्णुं यत् परमं पदम्। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Yeah, please repeat after me. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda
Jaya Jaya
जय
Sri
जय श्री
Chaitanya Jaya
चैतन्य जय
Nityananda
नित्यानंद
Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Jaya
जय
Dvaita
अद्वैता चंद्र जय गौर
Bhakta
भक्त
Vrinda
बिंदा
Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda
जय जय श्री
Sri
चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद
Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Jaya
जय
Dvaita
अद्वैता
Chandra Jaya
चंद्र जय
Bhakta
गौर भक्त
Vrinda.
बिंदा
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare
हरे
Krishna Hare
कृष्णा
Krishna
कृष्णा
Krishna
कृष्णा हरे हरे
Hare
हरे राम राम
Ram Hare
राम हरे हरे
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare
हरे
Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
कृष्णा
Krishna
कृष्णा
Hare
कृष्णा
Hare
हरे 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 राम
Ram Hare Hare.
राम हरे हरे
Jai. Lovish Prabhu, please recite this verse.
पंचतात पंचतत्त्वात्मकं कृष्ण भक्तरूप स्वरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्त शक्तिकम्. Let me offer my humble obeisances unto Lord Shri Krishna, who has manifested himself in 5 features as a devoted Bhaktarupa, expansion of a devotee, Bhakta Swarupakam, incarnation of a devotee, Bhakta Avtaram, pure devotee, Bhaktakyam, and devotional energy, Bhakt Sakyam. The 5 features, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna himself, Swayam Bhagwan, Sri Nityananda Prabhu is Krishna, first personal expansion as Balarama, Sri Advaita Acharya is Mahavishnu and Sadashiva, Hari Hara. Sri Srivas Thakur is Krishna's pure devotee, Narad Muni, and symbolizes devotion bhakti. Sri Gadadhar Pandit is the Krishna's internal energy, Srimati Radharani, Srimati Lalita Sakhi, Haladini Shakti. Purport last line. This coming comes the Vedic sutras, Prashraya Sakti Vivya Sriyate. All these bhakta subjects then together constitute Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is Krishna himself. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, Prabhuji. So 5 features, Bhakta Rupa as a devotee. Bhakta Rupa, Krishna himself appeared as a devotee, as the form of a devotee in the mode of Srimad Radharani. Expansion of a devotee, Bhakta Swarupakam. Bhakta Swarupakam. Who is Bhakta Swarupakam? Balaram, Krishna, Lord Balaram. And incarnation of a devotee, Bhaktavataram, Sri Advaita Acharya. Sri Advaita Acharya, 2 personalities, Hari and Hara, Mahavishnu and Sadasiva. And pure devotee, Bhaktakyam, pure devotee is Narada Muni. Right, so Sri Srivas Thakur is Krishna's pure devotee, Narada Muni, and symbolizes Bhakti. And this one, Gadadhar Pandit is the Krishna's internal energy, Srimad Radharani, Srimati Lalita Sakhi, Hladini Shakti. Different forms, culminates. So anybody likes to recite this one?
I can do, Prabhuji.
Yeah, please.
Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namane Gauratvishe Namaha. O most munificent incarnation, you are Krishna himself appearing as Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. You have assumed the golden color of Srimati Radharani and you are widely distributing pure love of Krishna. We offer our respectful obeisances unto you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Babu. Hare Krishna. So most munificent incarnation of Supreme Lord appeared in golden color of Srimad Radharani. That's why Gaura Anga. Gaura means golden, Anga means body. And distributing pure love of Krishna. So such kind of personality, we are offering respectful obeisances. Very good. So I will do this. Krishna, 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 Hey. Krishna, 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 Hey. Krishna, 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 Rakshama. Krishna, 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 Pahima. Rama Raghava, Rama Raghava, Rama Raghava Rakshamam. Krishna Keshava, Krishna Keshava, Krishna Keshava Pahimam. This one found in CC Madhya, 7th chapter, 96th verse. The Lord chanted in the streets of the South Indian tour, almost like a mad lion. Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went on his tour, filled with ecstatic love, performing Sankirtana, chanting Krishna's name as follows. So this is the song. That is, O Lord Krishna, please protect me and maintain me. That is, O Lord Rama, descendant of King Raghu, please protect me. O Krishna, O Keshava, killer of the Kesi demon, please maintain me. Rakshamam and Pahimam. Protect me and maintain. Pahi Pahi. So how can we understand how Krishna only protects us? We are eternally connected to Krishna. Mamai Vamsho Jiva Loke Jiva Bhuta Sanatana. Eternally connected. So we have to request, we have to ask for the mercy of protect me as well as maintain me nicely so that I'll remember you. So we'll continue from this. This one's done. CC Madhya 17.182. Tomare Bhiksha Deba Bada Bhagya Se Amara Tumi Ishvara nahi tomara vidhi vyavahara. It is a great fortune for me to offer you food. You are the Supreme Lord, and being in the transcendental position, you are not restricted anyway. Haribo. So I'm continuing from text 183. I'll read a few and then over to you. Text 183, CC Madhya, 17 chapter 183. The Lord travels to Vrindavan. That is the chapter, right? So the Lord travels to Vrindavan. Text 183. मूर्खालोका करिबेका तुम्हारा निंदाना साहितेना परिमुसे दुष्टेरा वाचना. Translation Purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Foolish people will blaspheme you, but I shall not tolerate the words of such mischievous people. Purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur remarks that although the Brahmana did not belong to a superior community, he fearlessly chastised so-called caste brahmanas because he was situated on the platform of pure devotional service. There are people who are opposed to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's accepting a Vaishnava belonging to a lower caste. Such people do not consider Mahaprasadam transcendental, and therefore they are described here as Murkha, foolish, and Dusta, mischievous. A pure devotee has the power to challenge such high caste people, and his brave statements are not to be considered proud or puffed up. On the contrary, he is to be considered straightforward. Such a person does not like a flatter high-class brahmanas who belong to the non-Vaishnava community. Text 184. Prabhu ka he shruti smruti yata rishi gana sabe eka mata na he bhinna bhinna dharma. Translation Prabhu Prabhupada ki jai. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu replied, the Vedas, Puranas, and great learned sages are not always in agreement with one another. Consequently, there are different religious principles. Purport. Unless one comes to the absolute truth, there is no possibility of agreement. Nashavarshiriyasya matam nabhinnam. It is said that it is said that a great learned scholar or sage cannot be exalted unless he disagrees with other scholars and sages. On the material platform, there is no possibility of agreement. Therefore, there are different kinds of religious systems. But the absolute truth is one. And when one is situated in that absolute truth, there is no disagreement. On that absolute platform, the Supreme Personality of God is worshipable. As stated in the Bhagavad Gita, absolute truth means Bhagavan realization, that is a Bhagavan platform, personal aspect of Supreme Lord, Bhagavan. I have stated in the Bhagavad Gita 18.55, Bhaktyamam abhijanati yavan yes chasmi tatpataha. On the absolute platform, the worshipful deity is one, and the process of worship is also one. That process is bhakti. There are many different religions throughout the world because they are not all on the absolute platform of devotional service. As confirmed in the Bhagavad Gita 1866, Sarva Dharman Parityajya Mamekam Sharanam Raja. The word Eka means one, Krishna. On this platform, there are no different religious systems. According to Srimad Bhagavatam 1.1.2, Dharma Projita Kaitavatra. On the material platform, religious systems are different. Srimad Bhagavatam describes them from the very beginning as Dharma Kaitava, cheating religions. The Srimad Bhagavatam describes them from the very beginning as Dharma Kaitava, cheating religions. None of these religions is actually genuine. The genuine religious system is that which enables one to become a lover of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. In the words Srimad Bhagavatam 1.2.6, Savai pumsam paro dharmo yeto bhaktir adokshake ahaityuki apratihata yayatma suprasidati. The supreme occupation, dharma, for all humanity is that by which men can attain to loving devotional service unto the transcendental Lord. Such a devotional service must be unmotivated and uninterrupted in order to completely satisfy the self. On this platform, there is nothing but the service of the Lord. When a person has no ulterior motive, there is certainly oneness and agreement of principles. Since everyone has a different body and mind, different types of religions are needed. But when one is situated on the spiritual platform, there are no bodily and mental differences. Consequently, on the absolute platform, there is oneness in religion. Reward. Thank you very much, devotees. So we'll continue. Let me see. 1 second. Lavanya, are you able to run?
Yes, I can.
I'm stop sharing. You can continue. Okay.
Can you read one more or you want to end?
Yeah, I'm done. You continue. I'm sharing. You open that verse. Okay.
Did you
185.
post in the group? 17.
Yeah, 17, not 185. 185. I'm saying
170.
185.
ఒకసారి గ్రూప్ లో షేర్ చేయండి.
Yeah, shared. సరే ఒక చిన్న విషయము better let me do sloka recitation, let me quickly do and wrap up. Okay.
అన్ స్క్రీన్ చేయనా?
On screen. Yeah.
అన్ షేర్ చేయనా?
Yeah, unshare.
You can do that shlokas, then you can like, yeah.
One more thing. Did you check that slides? Is everything okay?
కొంచెం మోడిఫికేషన్ చేయాలి, నేను అది గ్రూప్ పెడతాను.
నాకు టైం ఉండదు కదా, మార్నింగే పెట్టచ్చు కదమ్మా. ఓకే, నాకు ఇప్పుడు నేను మళ్ళీ రెస్ట్ తీసుకోవాలి, మళ్ళీ మార్నింగ్ మంగళారతి చూసుకోవాలి, ఆ సర్వీసులు ఉంటాయి కదా. ఇప్పుడు కూర్చోలే, ఇప్పుడు వేయాలి. సెండ్ జస్ట్ లైక్ దట్, ఎవ్రీథింగ్ ఈజ్ ఓకే. ఓకే, జస్ట్ సెండ్ లైక్ దట్. భక్తి వైభవ శ్లోకాస్ ఐఎమ్ జస్ట్ షేరింగ్. అది
మార్నింగ్ క్లాసెస్ చేయట్లే కదా మనము, మీరు మార్నింగ్ పెట్టారు అక్కడ, ఓన్లీ ఆన్లైనే కదా.
చేంజ్ చేసిన అది చేంజ్ చేసిన తర్వాత డిలీట్ చేసి పంపించిన లేటెస్ట్. ఐ ఫిక్స్డ్ దట్ ఇష్యూ. ఐ ఫిక్స్డ్ అది చూడండి అంతే.
మళ్ళీ పంపించిండ్రా నాకు? లేదు, అది మీరు అదే పెట్టిండ్రు, భక్తి మణికొండ భక్తి వృక్షాలో మార్నింగ్ క్లాసెస్ అని పెట్టిండ్రు. ఇట్స్ ఆన్లైన్ కదా.
అది ఫిక్స్ చేసిన అమ్మా, అది ఫిక్స్ చేసిన. కెన్ యూ ఒకసారి చెక్ చేసుకోండి ఇప్పుడే అవి రెండు అంతే. ఓకే, మీన్ వైల్ ఐ విల్ రిసైడ్ దిస్ శ్లోకాస్. యూ చెక్ దట్. గో బ్యాక్ టు
6 to 8:30, 6K అది.
6:30 1 hour ఏముంటుంది, ఇట్స్ ఓకే. 30 minutes is not a big deal. Okay. Okay, devotees, I am gonna recite his Bhakti Vaibhava Slokas 422-39. Prithu Maharaj's meeting with the 4 Kumaras. These 2 verses. Prithu Maharaj's meeting with the 4 Kumaras. 39 and 47. Yat pada pankaja palasa vilasa bhaktya karmashayam gratitam udgratayanti santaha తద్వానరిక్తమతయో యతయోపి రుద్ధా శ్రోతో గణస్తమరణం భజ వాసుదేవం. The devotees who are always engaged in the service of the toes of the lotus feet of the Lord can very easily overcome hard-knotted desires for fruitive activities, because this is very difficult. The non-devotees, the jnanis and yogis, although trying to stop the waves of sense gratification, cannot do so. Therefore, you are advised to engage in the devotional service of Krishna, the son of Vasudeva. Text 47 of 22nd chapter, 4th canto. Yaidrushi bhagavato gatiratmavada ekantato nigamibhi pratipaditana tushyantavadabrakaruna sakrutena nityam ko nama tat pratikaroti vinodapatram. Translation. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Prithu Maharaja continued, how can such persons who have rendered unlimited service by explaining the path of self-realization in relation to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and whose explanations are given for our enlightenment with complete conviction and Vedic evidence, be repaid except by folded forms containing water for their satisfaction? Such great personalities can be satisfied only by their own activities, which are distributed amongst the human society out of their unlimited mercy. So text 33 of 30th chapter, 4th canto, the activities of the prachetas. Yavate mayaya sprishta Brahmamahiha karmabihi tavad bhavat prasanganam sangasya no bhave bhave. Dear Lord, as long as we have to remain within this material world due to our material contamination and wander from one type of body to another and from one planet to another, we pray that we may associate with those who are engaged in discussing your pastimes. We pray for this benediction, life after life, in different bodily forms and on different planets. Narada instructs the Prachetas, 31st chapter, 4th canto, 14th verse, and next verse also, same chapter. Narada instructs the Prachetas, this is 19th verse, 14 and 19. Yata tarormula nishechanena triptyanti tatskanda bhujopashakaha pranapa pranopaharaccayatendriyanam tataiva sarvarhanamachyuteja. As pouring water on the root of a tree energizes the trunk, branches, twigs, and everything else, and as applying food to the stomach enlivens the senses and limbs of the body, simply worshipping the Supreme Personality of Godhead through devotional service automatically satisfies the demigods, who are parts of the Supreme Personality. Text 19. Dayaya sarvabhuteshu santushtya yena kena va sarvendriyopasanta sarvendriyopashantyacha shantyacha tushyantyasu janardana. By showing mercy to all living beings, living entities, being satisfied somehow or other and restricting the senses from sense enjoyment, one can very quickly satisfy the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Janardana. Hare Krishna, thank you very much, devotees. So I will stop sharing. Yeah. We all continue.
హరే
మాతాజీ
కృష్ణ.
నేను ముందు చదవచ్చా, నేను డ్రాప్ అవ్వాలి.
ఓకే ప్రభుజీ, ఒకసారి చూసుకొని.
ఓకే
7 members. Yeah, you can do, Prabhuji. 3 you can do.
ఓకే మాతాజీ.
3 shlokas.
ధర్మ స్థాపన హేతు సాధుర వ్యవహార పూరి గోసానీరా ఏ ఆచరణ సేయి ధర్మ సారా. Translation: A devotee's behavior establishes the true purpose of religious principles. The behavior of Madhavendra Puri Goswami is the essence of such religious principles. Purport: Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur gives the following commentary on this passage. A sadhu or honest man is called a Mahajana or a Mahatma. The Mahatma is described by Lord Krishna in Bhagavad Gita 9.13. Mahatmanastu mam partha दैवीं प्रकृतिम् आश्रितः भजन्त्यानन्यो मनसो ज्ञात्वा भूतादिम् अव्ययम्. O son of Pritha, those who are not deluded, the great souls, are under the protection of divine nature. They are fully engaged in devotional service because they know me as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, original and inexhaustible. In the material world, the word Mahatma is understood in different ways by different religionists. Mundiners also come up with their different angles of vision. For the conditional soul busy in sense gratification, a Mahajana is recognized according to the proportion of sense gratification he offers. For instance, a businessman may consider a certain banker to be a Mahajana, and karmis desiring material enjoyment may consider philosophers like Jaimini to be Mahajanas. There are many yogis who want to control the senses, and for them Patanjali Rishi is a Mahajana. For the Jnanis, the atheist Kapila, Vashishta, Durvasa, Dattatreya, and other impersonalist philosophers are Mahajanas. For the demons, Hiranyaksha, Hiranyakashipu, Ravana, Ravana's son, Meghanada, Jarasandha, and others are accepted as Mahajanas. For materialistic anthropologists speculating on the evolution of the body, a person like Darwin is a Mahajana. The scientists who are bewildered by Krishna's external energy have no relationship with Supreme Personality of Godhead, yet they are accepted by some as Mahajanas. Similarly, philosophers, historians, literary men, public speakers, and social and political leaders are sometimes accepted as Mahajanas. Such Mahajanas are respected by certain men who have been described in Srimad Bhagavatam 2.3.19. Svavidvarahostracharer Svavidvarahostracharer Samstuta Purusha Pashu Nayat Karna Patopeto Jatu Nama Gadagrajaha. Men who are like dogs, hogs, camel, and asses praise those men who never listen to the transcendental pastimes of Lord Sri Krishna, the deliverer from evils. Thus, on the material platform, animalistic leaders are worshipped by animals. Sometimes physicians, psychiatrists, and social workers try to mitigate bodily pain, distress, and fear, but they have no knowledge of spiritual identity and are bereft of a relationship with God. Yet they are considered Mahajanas by the illusioned. Self-deceived persons sometimes accept leaders or spiritual masters from a priestly order that has been officially appointed by the codes of material life. In this way, they are deceived by official priests. Sometimes people accept as Mahajanas those who have been designated by Srila Vrindavana Dasa Thakura as Danga Vipras, impostor Brahmanas. Such imposters imitate the characteristics of Srila Haridasa Thakura and they envy Haridasa Thakura, who was certainly a Mahajana. They make great artificial endeavors, advertising themselves as great devotees of the Lord as or as mystic hypnotist, knowledgeable in witchcraft, hypnotism, and miracles. Sometimes people accept as Mahajanas demons like Putana, Trinavarta, Vatsa, Baka, Aghasura, Dhenuka, Kalia, and Pralamba. Some people accept imitators and adversaries of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, such as Paundraka, Srigala Vasudeva, the spiritual master of demons, Shukracharya, or atheists like Charvaka, King Vena, Sugata, and Arhat. People who accept such imitators as Mahajanas have no faith in Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, such as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Rather, they accept godless cheaters who present themselves as incarnation of God and cheat foolish people within the material world by word jugglery. Thus, many rascals are accepted as Mahajanas. It is those who are devoid of devotional service, who sometimes mistakenly accept person with mundane motives are Mahajanas. The only motive must be Krishna Bhakti, devotional service to the Lord. Sometimes fruitive workers, dry philosophers, non-devotees, mystic yogis, and persons attached to material opulence, women and money are considered Mahajanas. But Srimad Bhagavatam 6.25 gives the following statement about such unauthorized Mahajanas. प्रयेन वेद तत् इदं न महाजनोऽयं देव्या विमोहितमतिर्बतमाययालम् त्रयं जाधिकृतमतिर्मधुपुष्पितायं वैतानिके महति कर्मा नियुजमानः. In this material world, karmis, fruitive actors, are accepted as Mahajanas by foolish people who do not know the value of devotional service. The mundane intelligence and mental speculative methods of such foolish people are under the control of three modes of material nature. Consequently, they cannot understand unalloyed devotional service. They are attracted by material activities and they become worshippers of material nature. They are known as fruitive actors. They even become entangled in material activities disguised as spiritual activities in the Bhagavad Gita. Such people are described as Vedavada Rataha, supposed followers of the Vedas. They do not understand the real purport of the Vedas, yet they think of themselves as Vedic authorities. People versed in Vedic knowledge must know Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Vedaischa Sarver Ahame Vivedya, Bhagavad Gita 15.15. In this material world, a person may be famous as a Karma Vira, a successful fruitive worker, or he may be very successful in performing religious duties, or he may be known as a hero in mental speculation, Jnanavira, or he may be a very famous renunciant. In any case, Srimad Bhagavatam gives the following opinion in this matter. Nehayat karma dharmaya na viragaya kalpate na tirthapada sevaye jivan api mrito hisaha. Anyone whose work is not meant for elevating him to religious life, anyone whose religious ritualistic performance do not raise him to renunciation, anyone situated in renunciation does not lead him to devotional service to the Supreme Personality of Godhead must be considered dead, although he is breathing. The conclusion is that all pious activity, fruitive activity, religious principles, and renunciation must ultimately lead to devotional service. There are different types of processes for rendering service. One may serve his country, people, society, the Varnashrama dharma system, the sick, the poor, the rich, women, demigods, and so on. All this service comes under the heading of sense gratification or enjoyment in the material world. It is most unfortunate that people are more or less attracted by such material activity, and then the leaders of these activities are accepted as Mahajanas, great ideal leaders. Actually, they are only misleaders, but an ordinary man cannot understand how he is being misled. Narottama Dasar Thakura says, Sadhu Shastra Guru Vakya, Chitte Karya Aikya. One should accept as one's guide the word of sadhus, the shastras, and the guru. A sadhu is a great personality like Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The shastras are the injections of revealed scriptures, and the guru or the spiritual master is one who confirms the scriptural injunctions. Accepting the guidance of these three is the actual way of following the great personalities, Mahajanas, for real advancement in life. Mahajano yena gata sa pantaha. A man covered by illusion cannot understand the proper way. Therefore, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Dharma Sthapana Hetu Sadhura Vivahara. The behavior of a devotee is the criteria for all other behavior. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself followed the devotional principles and taught others to follow them. Puri Gosanira ye acharana sei dharma sara. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu personally followed the behavior of Madhavendra Puri and advised others to follow his principles. Unfortunately, people have been attracted to the material body since time immemorial.
Prabhuji, Hare Krishna, we will give to someone.
Okay, Mataji.
Okay. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you.
Yeah. Vani Mataji?
Mataji, next చదువుతాను Mataji నేను.
Okay. Yeah. Raju Prabhuji, Hare Krishna.
Mataji చదవమంటారు కదా?
Hello. Yeah. Yes,
ఎక్కడి నుంచి చదవాలి Mataji?
Yasyatma Buddhi. Yes.
Okay. Yasyatma Buddhi Kupena Tri Dhatuke Swadhi Kala Trishu Bhauma Ijayadihi Yattitha Buddhai Salilena Karhisich Janeshva Abhijaneshu Saeva Gokaraha
Abhigneshu. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry for the bad recitation.
Yeah.
A human being who identifies his body made of three elements with his self, who considers the byproducts of the body to be his kinsman, who considers his land of worship, and who goes to a place of pilgrimage simply to take bath rather than meet men of transcendental knowledge, there is to be considered like an ass or a cow. Bhagavatam 18.84.13. Those who accept the logic of Gadalika Pravaha and follow in the footsteps of pseudo Mahajans are carried away by the waves of Maya. Bhakti Vinoda Thakura therefore warns, Niche Maya Ravashe Yache Bhashe. How is the tune, Mataji, for this?
ఇది సాంగ్ లో మధ్యలో పెట్టారు మాతాజీ.
ఇది మాతాజీ go ahead మాతాజీ go ahead.
Yes ప్రభుజీ ప్లీజ్.
ప్రభుజీ మీరు చెప్పండి బాబు.
ఇది సాంగ్ లో పాడతారా మాతాజీ? ఇది
ఈ సాంగ్ లోనే అనుకుంటా ప్రభుజీ.
యాక్చువల్లీ ఇది మీచే మాయా రేవ షేయాచా భేషే కాచా హాడో బోడో భాయి జీవేర కృష్ణదాయ ఏ విశ్వాస అట్లా వస్తుంది కదా మాతాజీ. అంటే సాంగ్ అంటే
Yeah, you can పాడండి
ఇది
మాతాజీ.
ఏదైనా ఇదిలో ఉందా? దాన్ని
అయిపోయింది
ఏమంటారు?
సార్. పూజ బాగా పాడారు కదా.
ఓకే, యూ కెన్ కంటిన్యూ మాతాజీ. నెక్స్ట్.
Yeah.
కర్లేతే ఆరాధు ఖానాయి అంటే
Hmm.
భక్తి వినోద్ ఠాకూర్ది ఎప్పుడు ఇష్టం ఉంటుంది, ఇది ఎక్కువ రిపీట్ అవుతూ ఉంటుంది. అడుగుడు బాయి.
ఓకే.
అదే ఇదంతా బెంగాలీ కదా ప్రభుజీ ఇది?
అది బెంగాలీ మాది, అది ఒకటే బెంగాలీ. పైన కింద అన్ని కూడా మళ్ళీ ఇవే.
Okay. Sir. Don't be carried away by the waves of Maya. Just surrender to the lotus feet of Krishna and all the miseries will end. Those who follow social customs and behavior forget to follow the path chalked out by Mahajans. Thus they are offenders at the feet of the Mahajans. Own Mahajans. In this way, they ignore the principles of the Parampara system. This is a great misfortune for everyone. If one does not follow the footsteps, happiness will be frustrated. This is elaborately explained later in the Madhya Lila, chapter 25, verse 55, 56, and 58. It is there stated, Pramana karana Ishwara kehna hi mani swaswa mata sthape para matera khandani tate chaya darshana haite तत्वा नाही जानी महाजना यही कहे से सत्य मानी श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य वाणी अमरे तेरा धारा. ओके, श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य वाणी अमरे तेरा धारा तीनों ये कही वस्तु से ही तत्व सारा. People are so unfortunate that they do not accept the instructions of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Instead, they want to be supported by the so-called Mahajans or authorities. Tare chaye darshana haite tatvana hi jani. We cannot ascertain the real truth simply by following speculators. We have to follow the footsteps of the Mahajans in the disciplinic succession. Then our attempt will be successful. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Vani Amritera Dhara. Whatever is spoken by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is an incessant flow of nectar. Whoever accepts his words as reality can understand the essence of the absolute truth. Mataji, continue chala?
We'll give it to someone, Mataji. Okay?
Yeah, sure, Mataji.
Yeah. Akinchan Prabhuji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhupada.
No one can ascertain. You can read, Prabhuji.
Okay, Madhya. No one can ascertain the absolute truth by following the philosophy of Sankhya or the yoga system of Patanjali, for there neither are the followers of Sankhya nor the yogis who follow Patanjali accepts Lord Vishnu as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Nate vidho sarva gatim hi Vishnu. The ambition of such people is never fulfilled. Therefore, they are attracted by the external energy. Although mental speculators may be renowned all over the world as a great authorities, actually they are not. Such leaders are themselves conservative and not at all liberal. However, if we preach this philosophy, people will consider Vaishnavas very sectarian. Srila Madhavendra Puri was a real Mahajan, but misguided people cannot distinguish the real from the unreal. But a person who is awakened to Krishna consciousness can understand the real religious path chalked out by the Lord and his pure devotees. Sri Madhavendra Puri was a real Mahajan because he understood the absolute truth properly and throughout his life behaved like a pure devotee. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu approved the method of Sri Madhavendra Puri. Therefore, although from the material viewpoint, the Brahmana was the lower platform, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu considered him situated on the highest platform of spiritual realization. చదవాలా మాతాజీ? కంటిన్యూ
Yeah,
చేయాలా? ఎవరు?
yes, Prabhuji. You can
శ్రీమద్
continue.
భాగవతం. Srimad Bhagavatam 6.3.20 states that there are 12 Mahajans: Brahma, Narada, Shambhu, the four Kumaras, Kapila, Manu, Prahlada, Janaka, Bhishma, Bali, Sukadev, and Yamaraja. To select our Mahajans in the Gaudiya Sampradaya, we have to follow the footsteps of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his representatives. His next representative is Sri Swarupa Damodar Goswami, and the next representatives are the six Goswami: Sri Rupa, Sri Sanatana Bhatta Raghunatha, Sri Jiva Gopala Bhatta Dhasa Raghunatha. A follower of Vishnu Swami was Sridhara Swami, the most well-known commentator of Srimad Bhagavatam. He is also a Mahajan. Similarly, Chandidasa, Vidyapati, and Jayadeva were all Mahajans. One who tries to imitate the Mahajans just to become an imitative spiritual master is certainly far away from following in the footsteps of Mahajan. Sometimes people cannot actually understand how the Mahajan follows other Mahajans. In this way, people commit offenses and fall from the devotional service.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Yeah, Lalit Mohan Prabhuji. Prabhuji, Hare Krishna.
Yes, Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, I have a doubt. What is the main difference between Mahajana and Mahabhagavat, Prabhuji? Because is there any criteria to Mahajans? Because in this 6th canto, he says అదే చెప్తారు కదా, like 12 Mahajans.
Okay.
సో అంటే వాళ్ళే మహాజన్స్, యా ఇట్స్ కన్ఫర్మ్డ్ అకార్డింగ్ టు అథారిటీ. బట్ లైక్ ఇంకా చాలా మంది మహాభాగవత్ కూడా ఉంటారు కదా ప్రభుజీ, లైక్
Actually, people who read the pastimes of the Lord and his devotees are Mahabhagavat, Mataji, but who performs it are Mahajans. That's it. That is one difference which we...
also they perform, right Prabhuji? Mahabhagavat also they perform, right?
Mahabhagavat, they won't perform. They just give us a, what you say, example to us of how to go into Bhagavatam. They only read Bhagavatam, but these are the people who perform in Bhagavatam. Mahajanas, na? They are the actors in it. But Mahabhagavats are the readers of it. Okay. Sometimes there will be clash between these two. A Mahabhagavata can be as a Mahajan also.
Yeah.
But generally, Mahajans are those who acts. Mahabhagavats are those who reads. See, Shukadev Goswami, na, he's an exemplary, but he comes into both. He's a Mahabhagavata himself and he's Mahajan also.
Yeah, that's
but
what
all the rest, na, they are, what you say, Mahajans. They are the actors. You know, and generally Mahabhagavats are considered who read Bhagavat daily and who lives with Bhagavat.
Suppose in this case of Haridas Tagore, like whatever we are reading, he is like a completely surrendered to the lotus feet of Lord, right? He does his chanting. He's like so. Here it says like he is also one of the Mahajan according to like this Sampradaya. So that's what. What is the difference? Main difference? Is there any criteria for that? Yeah.
No, it's not like that actually. Acharyas are so humble that they consider all of our Guru Parampara as Mahajans only. So that is for a, what you say, the importance which we should give to the Guru Parampara. So on that context, it is said that they are all the Mahajans only.
Yes.
But if you go as per the scriptures and as per the rule and regulation, these are the 12.
Yes. So
they are the only Mahajans.
Yeah.
But according to the explanation, means according to the context, yes, Prabhupada said these are all Mahajans only because they have given us the things as it is.
Yes. And they also followed, right? These Rupa Raghunatha, these 6 Goswamis.
Yeah. They followed also, Mataji. So they're all Mahabhagavats only. But yeah, out of the reverence, they were also at times called Mahajans by Acharyas.
Yes. Okay, Prabhu. Yeah, got it. Yeah. You can read, Prabhuji. Yeah, it's
Shall
your
I go ahead, Mataji?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Okay. तर्को प्रतिष्ठा श्रुतयो विभिन्ना नाशा वृषिर्यस्य मतं न भिन्नं धर्मस्य तत्त्वं निहितं गुहायां महाजनो येन गता सपन्ता. This is Mahabharata, na?
Yeah.
Just
Yes,
go ahead with the
Mahajan.
translation, Mataji.
नहीं భాగవతంలోనే వస్తుంది కదా మహాజన ఏన గత సపంత.
No, many times it gets repeated in Mahabharata. Just go into the translation, Mataji. Purport.
Mahabharata,
Yeah.
yes. Vanapar.
This is Mahabharata. Yes. Okay. Just I'll read once more, Mataji, because it's a very important.
Yes.
तर्को प्रतिष्ठा श्रुतयो विभिन्ना नासा ऋषिर्यस्य मतं न भिन्नम् धर्मस्य तत्त्वं निहितं गुहायां महाजनो येन गता सपन्तः. Thank you, Mataji. Translation. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu continued, dry arguments are inconclusive. A great personality whose opinion does not differ from others is not considered a great sage. A great personality whose opinion does not differ from others is not considered a great sage. Simply by studying the Vedas, which are variegated, one cannot come to the right path by which religious principles are understood. The solid truth of religious principles is hidden in the heart of an unadulterated, self-realized person. Consequently, as the Shastras confirm, one should accept whatever progressive path the Mahajanas advocate. Purport. These are words spoken by Yudhishthira Maharaj in Mahabharata, Vana Parva 313.117. Thank you, Mataji.
Yes, you can read. Listen.
Okay. ताबे से ही विप्रा प्रभु के भिक्षाकारा ईला मधुपुरी लोका सभा प्रभु के देखिता आईला. Translation. After this discussion, the Brahmana served lunch to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then all the people residing in Mathura came to see the Lord.
You can read.
लक्षा संख्या लोका आई से नाही का गणाना बाहिराहाना प्रभु दिला दर्शाना. Translation. People came by the hundreds of thousands and no one could count them. Therefore, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came out of the house to give audience to the people. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Yeah. Raja Prabhuji, Hare Krishna. Yeah.
Hare Krishna Mataji, I'm in hearing Mataji.
Yeah, Sirisha Mataji unnara?
నేను ఇక్కడ బయట ఉన్నా మాతాజీ, తను ఇంట్లో ఉంది.
ఓకే ప్రభుజీ. యా దీప మాతాజీ, హరే కృష్ణ.
हरे कृष्ण. बहुतुली बले प्रभु हरि बोला ध्वनि प्रेमे मत नाचे लोका करी हरि ध्वनि. Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. When the people assembled, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu raised his arms and said very loudly, Hari Bol. The people responded to the Lord and became ecstatic. As if mad, they began to dance and to vibrate the transcendental sound Hari.
Yes, ma'am.
यमुनारा 26 घाटे प्रभु कैला स्नाना से विप्र प्रभु के दिखाया तीर्थ स्थाना. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu bathed in 24 ghats along the banks of the Yamuna, and the Brahmana showed him all the places of pilgrimage. Purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The 24 ghats bathing places along the Yamuna are Avimukta, Adhirudha, Guhya Tirtha, Prayaga Tirtha, Kanakhala Tirtha, Tinduka, Surya Tirtha, Vataswami, Dhruva Ghata, Rishi Tirtha, Moksha Tirtha, Bodha Tirtha, Gokarna, Krishna Ganga, Vaikuntha, Asikunda, Chatu Samudrika Kupa, Akrura Tirtha, याज्ञिक विप्र स्थान, कुब्जाकूप, रंगस्थल, manchasthala, Mallayuddha Sthana, and Dashashwamedha. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, you can read one more, Masati.
Yeah, Mataji. Swayambhu Vishrama Dirgha Vishnu Bhuteshwara Mahavidya Gokardadi Dekhila Vistara. Translation. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu visited all the holy places on the banks of the Yamuna, including Swayambhu, Vishramaghata, Dirgha Vishnu, Bhuteshwara, Mahavidya, and Gokarna. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Anybody left Prabhujis and Matajis to read?
Chandramouli Prabhu చేశారు.
వచ్చారా చంద్రమౌళి ప్రభుజీ? చంద్రమౌళి ప్రభుజీ, హరే కృష్ణ.
హరే కృష్ణ మాతాజీ.
ప్రభు చదువుతారా? 3 చదవండి ప్రభుజీ.
యత్న దేకి బారే ఆది ప్రభు రమణ హైలా సైత బ్రహ్మనే ప్రభు సంగీత లైలా. Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted to see the various forests of Vrindavana, he took the Brahmana with him. Madhuvana Talakumuda Bahula Vanagala Tahan Snanakari Prema Vista Haila. Translation and support by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu visited the different forests, including Madhuvana, Talavana, Kumudavana, and Bahulavana. Wherever he went, he took his bath with great ecstatic love.
Yes.
The word Vana means forest. Vrindavana is the name given to the forest where Srimati Vrindadevi, Tulsi Devi grows profusely. Actually, it is not a forest as we are ordinarily consider a forest, because it is very thick with green vegetarian. There are 12 such vanas in Vrindavana. Some are located on the western side of the Yamuna and others are on the eastern side. The forests situated on the eastern side are Bhadravana, Bailavana, Lauhavana, and Bandiravana and Mahavana. On the western side are Madhuvana, Talavana, Kumadavana, Bahulavana, Kamyavana, Kadiravana, and Vrindavana. These are the 12 forests of the Vrindavana area.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Yes. Hare Krishna. Patega bigata chare Prabhu Radhe kiya, Prabhu ke bedaya ashi hunkara kariya. Translation. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu passed through these Vrindavana, herds of grazing cows saw him pass and immediately surrounding him began to move very loudly. गाबी देखी स्तब्ध प्रभु प्रेमेरा तरंगे, वात्सल्य गाबी प्रभुरा चाटे सब अंगे. Translation. Seeing the herds approach him, the Lord was stunned with ecstatic love. The cows then began to lick his body out of great affection. Sustahana Prabhu kare anga kanduyana, Prabhu sange chela nahi chade denu gana. Translation. Becoming pacified, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu began to caress the cows, and the cows being unable to give up his company, went with him. End it here, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Yeah, we will do shlokas, Prabhuji and Mataji.
Deepa Mataji. Deepa Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. చెప్పండి.
మెసేజ్ పెట్టండి మాతాజీ, ఒకసారి రిప్లై చేయరా?
దీపా మాతాజీ, హౌ ఇస్ చౌపటి? ఎప్పుడు వెళ్ళారు మాతాజీ?
హరే కృష్ణ ప్రభుజీ, దండోత్ ప్రణామ్.
దండోత్ ప్రణామ్.
నేను అక్కడ 23rd కి వెళ్ళాను, 27th కి వచ్చాను. చౌపాటి ఐ వెంట్ ఆన్ on 27th I went on Saturday morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay మాతాజీ. హరే కృష్ణ.
So wonderful. I was remembering you only, Prabhuji, that you were here and learned
Have you been to
everything here.
Govindas మాతాజీ? అంతా వదిలేను మాతాజీ. గోవిందాస్కి వెళ్ళారా?
గోవిందాస్కి వెళ్ళలేదు ప్రభుజీ. నేను మార్నింగ్ భాగవతం క్లాస్ కి వెళ్ళాను. గురు పూజ అండ్ భాగవతం క్లాస్.
ఓకే.
ఆ ముందు రోజు
లక్ష్మీనారాయణ టెంపుల్ కి వెళ్ళారా మాతాజీ?
ఏ ప్రభుజీ?
పక్కన లక్ష్మీనారాయణ టెంపుల్ లో ఉన్నారా? కూర్చున్నారా మాతాజీ?
లక్ష్మీనారాయణ టెంపుల్ లో కూర్చోలేదు ప్రభుజీ, సారీ.
కూర్చోలేదా? ఓకే. కోర్ట్యార్డ్ ఉంటుంది మాతాజీ.
అవునండి. I saw కోర్ట్యార్డ్, అక్కడ I had ప్రసాదం.
He actually performed his Ram Bhajan there every day.
What do they do?
Then you're going to Juhu directly from there.
I went to Juhu on 26th and I sat there for a long time because nice kirtans were happening. But I went
That's a very
like after
place.
Bhagavatam. Yeah, continuously like it was happening. So I was there for an hour, but it was 11 to 12, so no classes were happening. But for Chopati, I went for the Bhagavatam class. Shivram Prabhu took the Bhagavatam class.
Oh, okay. Shivram Prabhu.
Shivram Prabhu. Because I was staying in Kandivali, so it was like pretty far.
Yeah, it was very difficult.
Yeah.
Okay.
I missed the Shringar Darshan, but I attended the Guru Puja.
Acha. Okay. You would have gone to Govindas and all. That's the main. Actually, we not.
I think it has some timing. I think at that time only outside stall was open. So and I had just the breakfast prasadam which the temple gives na for after attending Bhagavatam class.
Yes. Yeah.
I had that. It was wonderful. That was wonderful.
Yeah. Okay, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Mataji, should we start, Mataji?
Yeah, Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Yeah, you can start. Yeah, you can start, and later Bhakti Vaibhava students will do. Then later we all do. Okay.
Okay, Mataji. Thank you. Srimad Bhagavatam 4.22-39. Prithu Maharaj meeting with 4 Kumaras. Yat pada pankaja palasha vilasa bhaktya karmashayam gratitamu gratayanti santaha tadvanna riktamatayo yatayo piruddha shroto ganastamaranam bhajavasudevam. Srimad Bhagavatam 4.22-47. Prithu Maharaj meeting with 4 Kumaras. Yairidrishi bhagavato gatiratmavada ekantato nigamabhi pratipaditana tushyantvadarbrakaruna swakritena nityam ko nama tat pratikaroti vinodapatram. Mataji, can you just slide it and go to the next slide? Thank you. Srimad Bhagavatam 4.30-33. The activities of Prachetas. Yavatte mayaya sprishta bhramama iha karmabhihi tavad bhavat prasanganam sangasyano bhave. Srimad Bhagavatam 4.31.14. Narada instructs the Prachetas. Yatha tarormula nishechanena tripyanti tatskanda bujopashaka pranopahara kshayatendriyanam tatkaiva sarvahanama shyutejya. Srimad Bhagavatam 4.31.19. Narada instructs the Prachitas. Dayaya sarvabhuteshu santushtya yena kena va sarvendriyopashantya cha tushyatyasu janardanaha. Thank you so much, Mataji. Namaskar.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Yeah, Deepa Mataji and Vani Mataji.
Yes, ma'am.
Whoever.
I'll do it.
చేస్తారా
Ritu
Mataji
Maharaj's
మీరు?
meeting. మీరు చేస్తారా నేను చేయనా?
చేయండి వాళ్ళు. Next level.
Ritu Maharaj's meeting with four Kumaras. 4.22.39. Yat pada pankaja palasha vilasa bhaktya karmashayam grathitamudgratayanti santaha tadvanna riktamatayo yatayo piruddha shruto ganastamaranam bhaja vasudevam. Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The devotees who are always engaged in the service of the toes of the lotus feet of the Lord can very easily overcome hard-knotted desires for fruitive activities. Because this is very difficult, the non-devotees, the jnanis and yogis, although trying to stop the waves of sense gratification, cannot do so. Therefore, you are advised to engage in devotional service of Krishna, the son of Vasudeva. Yairidrishi bhagavato katiratmavada ekantato nigamibhi pratipaditana तुष्यन्त्वदभ्रकरुणा स्वकृतेन नित्यं को नाम तत्प्रतिकरोति विनोदपात्रम्. Ritu Maharaj continued, how can such persons who have rendered unlimited service by explaining the path of self-realization in relation to the Supreme Personality of Godhead and whose explanations are given for our enlightenment with complete conviction and Vedic evidence be repaid except by folded palms containing water for their satisfaction? Such great personalities can be satisfied only by their own activities, which are distributed amongst human society out of their unlimited mercy.
यावत्ते
मायया स्पृष्टा ब्रह्मा माय्य कर्मभिः तावत् भवत्प्रसङ्गानां सङ्गस्यान्नो भवे भवे. Dear Lord, as long as we have to remain within this material world due to our material contamination and wander from one type of body to another and from one planet to another, we pray that we may associate with those who are engaged in discussing your pastimes. We pray for this benediction life after life in different bodily forms and on different planets. Yathatarormula nishejanena तृप्यन्ति तत्स्कन्धभुजोपशाखा प्राणोपहाराच्च यथेन्द्रियाणां तथैव सर्वार्हणमच्युते च. As pouring water on the root of a tree energizes the trunk, branches, twigs, and everything else, and as supplying food to the stomach enlivens the senses and limbs of the body, simply worshipping the Supreme Personality of Godhead through devotional service automatically satisfies the demigods who are parts of that Supreme Personality. दयया सर्वभूतेषु सन्तुष्ट्या येन केन वा सर्वेन्द्रियोपशान्त्या च तुष्यत्याशु जनार्दना. By showing mercy to all living entities, being satisfied somehow or other, and restricting the senses from sense enjoyment, one can very quickly satisfy the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Janardana. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, thank you, Mataji. Vani Mataji?
Yes, Mataji.
Just a second. Start, Mataji.
Yeah. Ritu Maharaj's meeting with the four Kumaras. SB 4.22.39. यत्पादपङ्कजपलासविलासभक्त्या कर्माशयं गृहीतम् उतुगृणयन्ति सन्तः तद्वन्नरिक्तमतयो यतयोऽपि रुद्धा श्रोतो गणस्तमरणं भज वासुदेवम्. Translation. The devotees who are always engaged in the service of the toes of the lotus feet of the Lord can very easily overcome hard-knotted desires for fruitive activities. Because this is very difficult, the non-devotees, the jnanis and yogis, although trying to stop the wave of sense gratification, cannot do so. Therefore, you are advised to engage in the devotional service of Krishna, the son of Vasudeva.
The son of Vasudeva. Vasudeva, he is a Vasudeva. Yeah. The son of Vasudeva.
Vasudeva. Prithu Maharaja's meeting with the four Kumaras. SP 4.22.47. Yeridrishi bhagavato gatiratmavada ekantato nigamibhi pratipaditana tushyantvada karuna swakritena nityam ko nama tat pratikaroti vinodapatram. Translation. Prithu Maharaj continued, how can such persons who have rendered unlimited service by explaining the path of self-realization in relation to the Supreme Personality of Godhead and whose explanations are given for our enlightenment with complete conviction and Vedic evidence be repaid except by folded palms containing water for their satisfaction? Such great personalities can be satisfied only by their own activities, which are distributed amongst human society out for their unlimited mercy. Out of the limited mercy. Okay. The activities of Prachetas. SP 4.30.33. Yavatte mayaya sprishta brahmama iha karmabhi tavat bhavat prasanganam sangasyano bhave bhave. Translation. Dear Lord, as long as we have to remain within this material world due to our material contamination and wander from one type of body to another and from one planet to another, we pray that we may associate with those who are engaged in discussing your pastimes. We pray for this benediction, life after life, in different bodily forms and on different planets. Narada instructs the Prachetas, SP 4.31.14. Yatha taromoolanishechanena triptyanti tatskanda bhujopashakha prano parakcha yatendriyanam tathaiva sarvaharanam achyutechya. Translation. As pouring water on the root of the tree energizes the trunk, branches, twigs, and everything else, and as supplying food to the stomach enlivens the senses and limbs of the body, simply worshipping the Supreme Personality of Godhead through devotional service automatically satisfies the demigods who are parts of that Supreme Personality. Narada instructs the Prachetas, SP 4.31.19. Dayaya sarva bhuteshu santushtyaya yena Dayaya sarva bhuteshu santushtyaya yena kenava sarvendriyopashantya tushyantyashu janardhana. Translation. By showing mercy to all living entities, being satisfied somehow or other, and restricting the senses from sense enjoyment, one can very quickly satisfy the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Janardana.
Yeah, thank you, Mataji.
Yeah. Thank you, Mataji.
Anybody wants to recite? Sapan Prabhuji, inka unnara?
Ippude vachanu Mataji. Can I recite?
Yes. Yeah, after. So, Meeta Valam రేపు చేద్దాం Prabhuji and Mataji's. Hare Krishna.
Okay, Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji.
Yeah. Yes, Mataji. Yeah. చేయండి Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Yatpada pankaj palasa vilasa bhaktya कर्माशयं ग्रथितम् उद्ग्रयन्ति सन्तः तद्वन्नरिक्तमतयो यतयोऽपि रुद्धा स्रोतो गणास्तमरणं भज वासुदेवम् यैरिदृशि भगवतो गतिरात्मवादा एकान्ततो निगमिभिः प्रतिपादितानः तुष्यन्तवदभ्रकरुणस्वकृतेन नित्यं को नाम तत्प्रतिकरोति विनोदपात्रम् यावत्ते मायया स्पृष्टा भ्रमामा इह कर्मभिः तावद्भवत्प्रसङ्गानां सङ्गस्यान्नो भवे भवे यथा तरोर्मूलनिषेचनेन तृप्यन्ति तत्स्कन्दभुजोपशाखः प्राणोपहाराच्च यतेन्द्रियाणां तथैव सर्वाहनमच्युतेज्या दयाय सर्वभूतेषु सन्तुष्ट्या येन केन वा सर्वेन्द्रियोपशान्त्या च तुष्यत्याशु जनार्दनः हरे कृष्ण थैंक यू
Thank you, Prabhuji and Mataji. Chandramouli Prabhuji, Sirisha
Yes, ma'am.
Mataji.
I will read.
Chesara?
Chasam.
Yeah. Yes, Prabhuji.
यत्पादपङ्कजपलाशविलासभक्त्या कर्माशयं घृतम् उद्घृतयन्ति शान्त तद्वन्नरिक्तमतयो यतयोऽपि रुद्धा श्रोतो घनास्तमरणं भज वासुदेवम् एरित्री भगवतो गतिरात्मवादा एकान्ततो नगमिभिः प्रतिपादिताना तुष्यन्तदभ्रकरुणा स्वकृतेन नित्यं को नाम तत्प्रतिकरोति विनोदपात्रम् यावत्ते मायाया स्पृष्टा भ्रमामायिह कर्मभिः तावद्भवत् प्रसङ्गानां सङ्गस्यान्नो भवे भवे यथा तरोर्मूलनिषेचनेन तृप्यन्ति तत्स्कन्दभुजोपशाख प्राणोपहारश्च यतीन्द्रियाणां तथैव सर्वार्हणम् अच्युतेज्य
Nice recitation, Prabhuji.
दयाय सर्वभूतेषु सन्तुष्य येन केन वा सर्वेन्द्रियोपाशान्ताय च तुष्यन्त्यसु जनार्दन हरे कृष्ण
Tushyatya. Okay? Tushyan kaadu tushya.
तुष्यत्य
In ledu. Yeah. Sirisha Mataji?
Mataji, I will do tomorrow, Mataji.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do today. I will finish. Okay. Prithvi Maharaja meetings with the four Kumaras. Srimad Bhagavatam 4.22.39. Yat pada pankaja palasha vilasa bhaktya karmashayam gratitamul gratayanti santa tadvanariktamatayo yatayo piruddha shoto ganastamaranam bhajavasudevam. Srimad Bhagavatam 4.22.47. ये ऋद्विषि भगवतो गतिरात्मवादा एकान्ततो निगमिभिः प्रतिपादिताना तुष्यन्त्वदप्रकरुणा स्वकृतेन नित्यं को नाम तत्प्रतिकरोति विनोदपात्रम्. Sorry. Srimad Bhagavatam 4.30.33. यावत्ते मायया स्पृष्टा भ्रमामा इह कर्मभिः तावत् भवेत् प्रसङ्गानां सङ्गस्यान्नो भवे भवे. Srimad Bhagavatam 4.31.14. यथा तरोर्मूलनिषेचनेन तृप्यन्ति तस्कन्दभुजोपशाखा प्राणोपहारा च यतेन्द्रियाणां तत्तैव सर्वार्हणमच्युते च दयया सर्वभूतेषु सन्तुष्ट्या येन केन वा सर्वेन्द्रियोपशान्त्या च तुष्यत्याशु जनार्दन हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. Thank you, Prabhujis and Matajis, for joining today's reading and recitation call. Panchakalpatarupyasya kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Ananta Koti Vaishnav Vrindi ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Srila Prabhupada Transcendental Book Distribution ki jai, Srila Prabhupada Transcendental Book Reading ki jai, Sri Chaitanya Charitamritam ki jai, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami ki jai, Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. All glories to assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. Yeah, thank you, Prabhujis and Matajis.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.